These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, Divisional Round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin, 50 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
79 Broncos.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here, Richardson yet again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On second down, it's Taylor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation is getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Play action. Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score,
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Short throw caught by Dulcich. That one a first down pickup of 8. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. That's good for the Colts. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Richardson. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On third down, here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And now off to the races down the right side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Russell Wilson, 81 yards.
And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Second down and 4. Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Wilson. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
35, Colts 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
And Richardson back to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They go play action with Richardson.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here now, 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Richardson on 4th down.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
19. Go 14.
Here's McLaughlin.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
P. Ryan is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 98 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, Just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AF. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
70.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
18 Rattler.
Richardson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air with Richardson. This pass left side to Downs.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A carry from McLaughlin.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the draw is Taylor.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks.